Hi everybody and welcome back. So I thought I'd do a video today just to show some aquarium bits and pieces that I bought off the internet from Shein. My wife bought me a little cleaning kit for Christmas and it was pretty neat, pretty handy, and I thought it worked quite well, but it was really cheap. So it got me kind of thinking, what other kind of stuff can you get that's not from a fish store? And I just thought I would just buy loads of bits and pieces just to have a look at it, to see what the quality is like, whether it's any good. I mean, it was really cheap. So as you can see, got some of the bits and pieces in front of me. So first one, this little aquarium filter. It came with loads of like gravel in the bottom. And I don't know whether you can see, but it looks really dusty. Put an air line in the back, and then basically the air sucks the water in. It goes through the foam and then into the gravel at the bottom. But I'm just going to put some ceramic media in there instead, and then shoots out bubbles. And that's what it looks like on the box. Set one up in the tank already. To be honest, it's a little bit small. It'd be right for a good tank, but it is what it is. It only cost like maybe about £5 or something like that. So I got a couple of those. I thought just be handy to add a bit more filtration in the tank. So here's that little aquarium filter going. You can see at the bottom I've put some ceramic media. The foam actually looks quite dirty already, so it's only been in maybe 4 or 5 days. So I'll give it a clean. I quite like the bubbles are coming out quite fine. Compared with my sponge filter, the bubbles come out quite big. So yeah, I quite like it. Not very big. It's not going to get a lot of filtration done, but it's just an extra. You can never have enough filtration. I bought this light. It's a USB powered light. It's got different settings. You can have different amounts of time on, so pretty handy. A bit like the one I bought before. Basically, I think it was about like £8. Whereas the other one I paid for was like 30 quid. I plugged this in, and oh my goodness, it is bright. I'm a little bit worried that airplanes are going to try and land in my back garden. It is literally that bright. Also, the case, the cover, I don't know whether you can hear on the camera, moves around. So it's not sealed, so I don't think it's going to be very waterproof. It was cheap. You pay what you get, don't you, basically? I'll put some waterproof tape over the top of it just to seal it up. I've got some that I use from a polycarbonate on the pond, but it is very bright. So I'm going to use this in my big grow-on tank, not my little Tamasaba aquarium. I've got a big grow-on, and when I set it up, I'll stick that on that. Don't know whether you can see these little suction pads with like little clips. I think it was like 10 of these. They're really handy. I love them. Really good for connecting your air tube and getting it stuck against the side of the aquarium. Just makes it nice and makes it look nice and neat. You know, your wires and your cables and bits and pieces. I think they were like 80p. So they're good. Love them. Worth getting. Air tube. I think that's 10 meters or 5 meters. I can't remember what it was. Yeah, 5 meters. And that was like about £2. They pay loads more than that in a UK pet shop. So good. Like that. Aquarium air pump. I wasn't really too sure about this. It's a battery backed up air pump. It's only got one outlet, one stone. Turn it on. You can plug it into the USB and have it running powered, or you can have it as like a battery backup if your electricity goes down. It's got 2 functions. So push the button again. It'll go for like about 30 seconds and then stop. It doesn't say how powerful it is. Well, maybe it does. I can't read Chinese writing though, so the instructions were pretty poor. Can't read Chinese writing. It was like £8. I thought, well, it's quite quiet. It's not very powerful, but it'll do for a bit of a battery backup. Siphon cleaner. I'm sure everyone's seen these before, but my tank is fully cycled now, so I don't want to be doing big water changes all the time just to clean up a bit of muck at the bottom. So I normally put a pump in and suck quite a bit out, but I don't want to be doing that all the time. This is really good. Stick it on the poop in the bottom, squeeze the pump, and it sucks the poop out into a little bowl or whatever you've got the other side, and just cleans the bottom of the tank. I think this was like a couple of £2 as well, so that is definitely a hit. I bought a few other bits and pieces, but what I thought I'd do is just give them away for free. So what I want everyone to do is just to like and subscribe and put a comment on the bottom of this video. And if you do, you could win this lot. So what we've got, a little feeding ring with a little suction plug. This just goes on the side of your tank. And then you put the food in the middle and you can see the fish feeding, and the food doesn't float all over the tank and go everywhere and have to be cleaned up later. So it's nice and easy to control the amount that you feed your fish. Another one is little corner filters. This you can see has got the pea gravel and bits of ceramic media in the bottom, but this just runs off an air pump. I also bought, this is supposed to be ceramic media, so I thought this would be much better to put in the bottom of this. Get rid of all that dust and stuff that's in there, and put that ceramic media inside this little corner filter running off an air pump. I'll show you a little bit later on what it looks like in the pump in the tank going. And then also a little cleaning clip. So a little bar with a little pad on the end and a little scraper just to get inside your tank and give it a good clean. So I'm just going to give all this away. I thought, try and increase my subscriber numbers. Just like, subscribe and put a comment on this video. Got to be in the UK only. If you're in the UK and I get 50 subscribers, when I reach 50 subscribers, I'll go back to this video and I'll just pick someone off the comments and just contact them and send them this. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe.